What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have a what I eat in a day, which I have not filmed and done in I feel like forever. I mean, I don't think it's really been forever, but I feel like it has been because I was doing them so consistently at one point. But I love what I eat in a days, and a lot of you guys love them as well. A lot of you want like a little weight loss update as well, but I kind of just feel like, I don't know, I feel a little bit redundant because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my journey has been a long journey. In the beginning of my journey, I really lost a lot of weight, and then in the past like year and a half, it's been a little bit difficult for me to stay consistent. I've definitely maintained my weight loss with the exception of gaining a little bit here and there, but overall I'm just really proud of myself for losing 40+ pounds and maintaining it, because I have had so many, like if you guys have watched my previous like weight loss Q&As and all those things, like in the past I would lose weight and then literally gain double the amount back within 6 months tops. And it's been 3 years since I started my weight loss journey, and I'm just proud of myself that I've consistently, you know, gone this far and really been consistent, you know what I mean? But I will say I do need to put some fire up in me so that I can lose the rest of my weight and really hit that goal weight. I've just, like I said, been very like gotten comfortable and been sitting in maintenance a lot of the times. But you guys know I do love sharing my weight loss tips with you guys, and I love sharing my weight loss recipes because I am a huge believer of being able to lose weight while still eating really yummy foods. What I'm currently really focusing on, to be honest with you, which I realize has been my issue and something that I've lacked in the past 3 years, has been the ability to teach myself how to eat more intuitively and not be so obsessed and focused on food. With that being said, I know a lot of people associate calorie counting with being obsessive. Now, I think it really is individual. It depends, you know, for everybody it's gonna be different. At the end of the day, scientifically, like just taking the emotion out of it, like if we talk about science, your body needs to be in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight. That's just a fact. I don't necessarily track every single day as much as I used to before, to be honest with you, because for me, I feel like if you're a beginner, you mainly need to track for the first little while just to mainly teach yourself so that you can gain that knowledge. I have already, you know, calorie counted for so long that I really don't need to anymore. I don't track as much, you know, as religiously anymore, just because I've gotten pretty good at being able to like recognize things on the fly when I see them. But an app that has been so helpful for me has been Lifesum. A lot of you guys know I've worked with them in the past and I absolutely love them. Seriously, they have been so helpful for me. Not only are they a calorie counting app, but they are so much more. I use their app a lot because it really helps me find out new recipes. It also has a really great barcode feature, which if you could just go ahead and scan the barcode of an item, it'll actually tell you the calories right then and there. So it's very quick and easy. You guys know I'm the convenience queen over here. So anything that's convenient and quick and easy, I love. And yeah, Lifesum just honestly really helps my weight loss journey, whether you want to use it for calorie counting, macro counting, water tracking, recipe, like weight loss recipes. It's amazing. Quick mention that Lifesum is sponsoring today's video. But speaking of recipes, actually, I am so excited to finally share with you guys. Like, I have been working on this for the past little while, and I'm so excited to finally share that I have actually created my own page on Lifesum where I put up 4 different recipes, 4 different weight loss friendly recipes for you guys. I am so incredibly excited about this. When Lifesum came to me and offered this to me, I was just like, yes, let's do it, because I think that's so incredible. You guys can now go on the Lifesum app, go into the recipe section and type up Amy Macedo, and you're gonna see 4 different recipes that I've created for you guys that are super weight loss friendly and also super yummy. You don't have to like eat boring food in order to lose weight. So I created a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a dessert item for you guys. When I was in like talks with Lifesum about this partnership, they had told me that I have my phone in my hand because I'm just like admiring the recipes, like looking at them on the app, but they had told me that I would need to take professional photos of the recipes, and I was so nervous about that particular part because I was like, oh my god, I was just a little bit nervous and I wanted to make sure the photos came out professional. I didn't want them to look all like I took them with my iPhone or whatever. So I tried my best, and honestly I'm really proud of myself because I personally feel like the photos came out so good. Like, they came out really good. I mean, they may not be the best in the entire world, but I'm really proud of myself because I was actually nervous about it, and I think they came out really good. So yes, I actually took the recipe photos myself. I don't know what I was expecting. Like, did I think someone was gonna come from the sky and come in my kitchen and take them for me? I don't know, but I was a little bit nervous about that because I just don't want to go looking all crazy and have like these crazy looking recipe photos, but I think they came out good and I'm really proud. So I hope you guys enjoy the recipes that I put out there. Let me know if you try them. A lot of you guys have seen a few of them, so let me know which ones are your favorite and definitely try them out. You're gonna absolutely love them. So with Lifesome, like I said, they've been so helpful for me. So I personally love the premium version of Lifesome. You get so much more with the premium version. You get so many amazing recipes. You also get access to like meal plans. If a lot of you enjoy following a specific meal plans, there's actually a lot of meal plans on Lifesome app. If you guys want to get the premium version, you can actually get 30% off your first month with the premium version of Lifesome with the link down below. Just go ahead and click my link below and you can get that amazing discount. So yeah, thank you so much to Lifesome for one, sponsoring this video, and two, just working with me on you know, having my own little section in the recipe section of the app. I'm so excited. So yeah, I feel like that was a really long intro, but I just needed to like catch up with you guys. I think the camera says I've been filming for like 8 minutes now. So I'm a little bit ashamed to say that it's 12 o'clock right now, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This past 2 weeks have been really busy for me. Super busy, and anytime it's really busy, I tend to stay up really late and edit. So last night I was actually up until 4 a.m. Yes, I was up until 4 a.m. So then today I woke up around 10:30 and just got ready a little bit, and here I am at 12 o'clock, have not eaten anything yet. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and make the breakfast. I was gonna say the breakfast because I was gonna mix breakfast and recipe. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and make the breakfast recipe that I actually have with Lifesome on the recipe section of the app. I think I'm getting delusional because I haven't eaten. Quick little mention, I know a lot of you guys are always curious about my calories. Just keep in mind, every single human on this earth is going to have a different amount of calories. Calories are set specifically to your activity level, your gender, your height, your weight, your body type, just set specifically to you. I mean, I used to do 1,200 calories, but it was a little hard for me. I currently do like around 13, 14-ish. But usually stick towards 1,300. Now, a lot of you guys might think that is low, but it is 100% not low. One, I don't live a very active lifestyle. I have a job where I tend to sit down and film a lot, sit down and edit a lot. I also don't go to the gym like 5 days a week, so I don't have an active lifestyle. Two, I am a very short girl. I am only 5'1". So when you really factor in all those things, it's a perfect deficit for me. So just don't go ahead and follow my numbers though. Make sure you go on the Lifesome app. You can fill out all your information and they will tell you what your calorie deficit should be. So this recipe that I'm about to make for breakfast is so bomb, you guys. It's kind of like breakfast tacos made with eggs and bacon, some salsa, some corn in there. You can put some sriracha sauce, which I'm so excited. I haven't had sriracha sauce in so long. I think I'm getting delusional because I'm hungry. Let's start cooking. Fun fact, a few weeks ago in my brand new white kitchen, I was shaking up the sriracha bottle and I didn't realize that the cap was loose. So yes, you guessed it. I had a sriracha red sauce explosion in my new white kitchen. It was just lovely. So here are our ingredients. We got some bacon, we got some eggs. You can do egg whites to make it lower calorie. I think for today, just because I'm having a late breakfast, I mean, it's possible that I might skip lunch today if I'm having such a late breakfast. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna eat today. I mean, we'll see. You know, I'm documenting it, so I guess we'll both see together. But I think because it's a late breakfast, to fill myself up, I'm going to do 1 egg yolk, like the one full egg, and then 1 egg white. We got some sriracha sauce. This one is personally my favorite. And then we have some salsa. So this salsa I actually made myself, which I love this. And it's so easy to make. There's like barely any left, but I want to use up the rest of this. So pretty much all this is chopped tomato, chopped red onion, and some lime juice. And a lot of the times I put cilantro as well, but I ran out of it. So yeah, really easy to make. Tomatoes, red onion, lime juice, done. And then I'm gonna put in some corn today. And then of course you need some bacon, and also you need some tortillas. So try to go to your grocery store and find the lowest calorie tortilla that you can find, because that's just gonna be the best for you. You can help to save some calories for yourself. And then I just have this pan heating, and I'm gonna heat up, or cook up I guess, 2 slices of bacon. So I ended up doing 1 full egg, so there's 1 yolk in there, and then 1 egg white, and I'm just gonna kind of scramble it up and let that cook. So now that the bacon is done, I'm actually gonna start the tortillas, and the way that I warm them up is I actually just heat them directly on the stove. I put it on low heat. Just make sure you watch them closely because they usually are done like in under 10 seconds. So obviously you just don't want to burn them. I've been there, done that. So while those are cooking, I'm gonna really keep a close eye on them and then you want to slice up your bacon. All right, so these are done. Put them on the plate. First thing I will do is add the eggs and just break them up or divide them. Then we got the bacon. I'm gonna go and divide that as well. Look how good that looks. And then now is when you just add your toppings. So I am gonna add some corn. To be honest with this, you can have so much fun with these recipes. You can go ahead and add avocado as well, or really just, you know, whatever you want. Adding some of that salsa. Even though I don't have too much salsa left, usually I would put more, but I want to use up the rest of that. And then some sriracha. Oh, I forgot to put cheese, you guys. So the cheese actually goes before the toppings, so it can melt a little bit, but it's okay. I'm just gonna put a little bit. And then for sriracha, I used to put a lot, but I just try not to put too much now. Breakfast is ready and I am starving. I'm ready to eat. So funny enough, it's about 2:30 and I'm actually already getting hungry. My metabolism lately is insane, you guys. So I just decided I am going to make the Beyond Meat burger. I don't even have any burger buns, so I'm just going to use these little mini pita pockets. These are actually pretty good. I think for one of them is like, yeah, 130, so that's really good. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just make a little quick burger. I'm gonna use this one since this is from the pack that I used yesterday. And yeah, I'm just gonna cook that up really quickly and make something. I'm kind of editing right now, so I just want to make something super quick and easy. So while I'm waiting for this to cook, I think I'm gonna munch on some strawberries. So while the burger is cooking, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about dinner now, just because the sun is already going down and the lighting is going away, and yeah, I'd rather just have good lighting while I talk to you guys a little bit about dinner, even though it's only 2:30 and I'm gonna cook dinner in a few hours. But yeah, so for dinner tonight, I'm actually gonna be making a really similar recipe to the one that's on the Lifesum app that I made with Lifesum. It's kind of like a Mediterranean, Middle Eastern style shawarma plate. I've been absolutely obsessed with Middle Eastern, Mediterranean style food. Literally, I am not even joking. It's all I have been eating for dinner lately. So on the Lifesum recipe, on that one, I did like a mixed kind of style where it's beef and chicken, but for today I am only going to do chicken, so it's going to be really similar to the one on the Lifesum recipe. I've been obsessed with it, so good. Me and my sister go to Middle Eastern, Mediterranean restaurants all the time, so keep in mind this is just inspired. I obviously am not professional like Middle Eastern or Mediterranean cook, but it's just inspired, and it's kind of like my little spin to it. I don't have the big shawarma thing that they typically usually do, so I just do it my way, like make a twist to it. So you guys are gonna see that for dinner, so that'll be really exciting. I'll come back in a few hours and show you that. So we got this burger cooking here. Sorry, I have you guys wrapped up on a tripod on my faucet. We got this burger cooking. I really wish I had burger buns, but you know what? This'll do. I'm just gonna cut this open and put it in the toaster. For my sauce, I am actually going to make sriracha mayo. So I'm gonna put a little bit of mayo, sriracha, and mix that up, and that'll be my sauce for the burger. And then I have some cheese that I will put on top of there to melt. Let's just see how this is doing. And I'll just put that right on top so that that can melt. So I just put the sauce on the bun. This is like the fastest, easiest lunch I've ever made, and I just came up with it like really quickly. Put some lettuce on there. Ideally, I would have some cold slaw in the fridge because I really like putting all this lettuce is going bad. Yikes. Yeah, ideally I would be able to put some cold slaw on here because I really love cold slaw on my burgers, but I don't have any in the fridge either. And literally that is it. I know, not the most exciting looking burger because I don't have any cold slaw or onion or anything. I'm kind of running low on groceries, to be honest with you, and I don't have burger buns, but it's gonna work, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna taste really good because I love this Beyond Meat burger, and I also love sriracha mayo. So I mean, I'm excited. Oh my god, it almost fell off the plate. To start off dinner, I'm gonna make some rice. So actually I've been using this Instant Pot to make rice. I don't use a rice cooker anymore. It is a little bit different than it used to be, so you kind of have to watch the ratios. I think it's like a 1-to-1 ratio with this one. So what I'm gonna do is put 2 cups of rice and then 2 cups of water. So I'm gonna be using parboiled rice. I'm gonna add some garlic, onion, a little bit of turmeric, and then some oil and also some salt. I'm gonna add some garlic, just about that amount. Maybe, no, that should be good. A little bit of oil. Then I just added some salt, black pepper. And that's it. So for the chicken, I'm going to be using boneless, skinless thighs, and then I already cut up one of them. I'm only using 2, but the way that I'm cutting it is just really like random sizes. Some are skinny, some are chunky, because I'm kind of sort of trying to mimic like that shawarma style, so it's just all over the place and it's not really perfect cubes or anything. So I did just add some garlic to the pan, so I'm just going to let that kind of saute a little bit. Okay, so now you can add the chicken to the pan. So sometimes I just do black pepper, salt, oregano, and cinnamon, and literally that's it. But lately I kind of switched it up. I've been adding a little bit of paprika and some cumin. So a little bit of paprika, onion powder, a little bit of cumin, oregano, and then literally the tiniest bit of cinnamon. And then just mix that all up. I love these tongs, by the way. I got them from Walmart. Okay, so usually with this meal, I always have a like a Greek style salad on the side, as well as some pita bread. So this is the, well, it's not really pita bread, it's kind of naan bread, but this is the one that I use. It is so good. I think today I'm gonna have only half, just because I did have a bigger lunch. Like my lunch was higher calorie than it normally is. Don't mind the expiration date, it's still good because I keep mine in the fridge. But yeah, so I have that, and then I always have a salad, but my salad I just realized is going really bad, and I think it's because I bought 2 bags this week and I should have only bought 1 or something. But yeah, my salad's going really bad, so I'm gonna have to improvise. I think what I'm just gonna do is just have cucumbers, like basically have a salad without the lettuce. It's gonna be a little off because it's not normally what I do, but I'll just have some cucumber, olives, a little bit of feta, and then some ranch dressing on top. And then this is the garlic sauce that you guys always ask me, which one do I use? This is the one, it's just garlic aioli sauce, and this is what I will dip the bread in. It's so good. So for today I'm gonna do like, instead of full pieces, I'm gonna do halves. Fun fact, I actually used to hate cucumber and now I love it. So don't ask how that happens. Just realized that was completely out of the frame. I also used to hate feta, and now I love it. And I also used to hate ranch, and now I love it. So I'm a changed woman. And I'm gonna already put some of the garlic sauce. Whoa, it just like exploded. So the rice is looking good, and it's pretty much done. And I think the chicken pretty much is too. So what I'm gonna do is just pop this in the toaster now and let that warm up. So I usually will put the rice underneath and then the chicken on top, and then the bread is toasted and we're done. Okay, so usually after dinner, like I would say about an hour or 2 after I eat dinner, I always crave something sweet. So I like looking for like low calorie options, and I have been loving these. I actually only have 1 left in the box, but they're really great. They actually remind me a lot of like, I don't know, kind of like a little Kit Kat almost. And what I like about them too is they're not super thin. Like they're a good size. Normally when you buy like low calorie options, they kind of are just like thin and not really a good size, but these are actually a really good size. and they're only 130. So all right, so that is pretty much it for my day. I will say today I had a little bit more than I normally do, but it is good to kind of switch it up so you're not always eating the exact same amount every single day for like weeks and weeks and weeks. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.